Hola, mis amigos. Hi, everyone. All my friends out there in YouTube land. I decided to do some top 10 anime stuff, and then I realized there's some qualifiers. So, the first thing I thought I would do is the top 10 based off of what is it? Galaxy, Anime Galaxy animegalaxyofficial.com, and per Anime Galaxy that I looked up recently, it said here are the top 10, starting with 10 per Anime Galaxy, probably viewed or surveyed and voted on. But this is animegalaxyofficial.com, top 10 animes. And number 10 is not my number 10. It's higher up in the ranks than they have it. But it's Hunter x Hunter. And I've loved watching Hunter x Hunter many times, see something new every time. And I want more. I understand that creator may be making the next season. I know there's mangas. And I've looked to see where I left off in the story with the anime, and to see if I can find the manga so I can continue the story through reading. And those are hard to find as well. But it looks like the back problems that the creator is having have eased, and they're working on the next season of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I hope it comes out soon. But that's number 10 for Galaxy Anime. Number 9 is Dragon Ball. I watched it one or two times. I thought it was okay, but nah, it was more like for kids and competition and let's collect cards and let's collect plastic toys. And it really wasn't my thing. And if you don't have an assassin like Killua or Hizuka or an idiot like Gon, I'm probably not going to watch it. So Dragon Ball Z to me is in the same line as Pokemon and some of those that is more for kids. I know a lot of adults like them, just like a lot of adults like My Little Pony, but just not my vibe. Death Note is number 8 on Galaxy Anime Galaxy. It was Death Note, and I have watched Death Note. And I watched all of it, and it was good, but not great. I don't think I did about 20 honorable mentions on my list, plus a top 15, and I don't even think Death Note made my honorable mention list. But it was good. I mean, it's well worth the watch, but not great. My Hero Academia, I haven't watched. A lot of people have recommended it to me, and I promise I will watch it soon. But I've heard a lot of good things about My Hero Academia, but I think I see it everywhere. Everywhere I go, you go to an arcade, and in the claw machines, they have My Hero Academia. And you know what the other one they have? Let me see. We'll be coming up to that one soon. So I promise I'll watch My Hero Academia soon, because I've heard good things about it. 6 per Anime Galaxy is Attack on Titan. Boopity-boopity-boo! Attack on Titan. Yes, I have watched it. I'm waiting for more, because to me the jury's still out on Attack on Titan. It only made my honorable mention list. Number 5, One Piece. The never ending. I think One Piece made my top 10. But One Piece, of course. The live action just came out, and it's getting a lot more buzz. I still haven't watched the whole thing, but I think I might. Well, they haven't found the One Piece yet, but One Piece is excellent watch. And if you come home from work and you're tired and you want to put something on that's going to be fun and adventuresome and heart-wrenching and then everything's okay. One Piece, yeah, of course, is number 5 on Anime Galaxy. Number 4 is Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen I've vaguely heard of, and maybe it's one I need to look into, but I haven't watched it. I may have run across it and gone, oh, I'm not interested in watching that, but if it's number 4 on Anime Galaxy's top 10, maybe I should look into it. Probably should check it out. Number 3 is the other claw machine. When you go to the round 1 or wherever you go, whatever the place is called that you go to, that has games and bowling alley and pizza and ice cream, everything you need. These characters are in the claw machine too. I've watched it. I've watched it as far as I can. I just put Yeah Baby next to it. Number 3 from Anime Galaxy is, I bet you can guess it, Demon Slayer. And Demon Slayer has a lot of good storytelling in it, but to me sometimes it's just a little slow. A little bit slow sometimes. I like the concept, I like the idea, but I feel like it's just a little slow sometimes, even though it has some good storytelling. But I do like Demon Slayer. Per Anime Galaxy, once again, number 2 is Pokemon. I watched in the old days, before Netflix, before a lot of things, and I couldn't get into it. Nope. To me, it's more for kids, but I know a lot of adults are into Pokemon. I know there's Pokemon trading cards. I've had many young people try to teach me how to play with the Pokemon trading cards and stuff like that, and it's just not my thing. I hung in there for a while with it because of Rocket Group, and who are the bad guys half the time, and I'm sure it's developed more and become a little bit more mature and a little bit more less cliche and repetitive, but and a lot of the Pokemons themselves seem really interesting and creative, but I just can't get into it, so it wouldn't be a number 2. It's not even on my list. Here's another one. Number 1 on Anime Galaxy. If I haven't listed it, you've probably guessed this is number 1 for Anime Galaxy. It's Naruto. Naruto, I watched a long time ago again, around the same time as Pokemon. But I actually, at the same time, Inuyasha was on regular TV at the same time. And Inuyasha, can't say it right now. Inuyasha was more interesting to me than Naruto, but Naruto was more interesting to me than Pokemon. Now I know they probably got better animation, developed some better storylines, but still, I think that first taste has kind of made me go, Inuyasha was at least had some little twists in it that were a little bit more interesting, but Naruto being number 1 on Anime Galaxy and Pokemon, this list may be for younger people or people who haven't been watching anime for a very, very long time. So I was into anime before anime cons were were born. People who created anime cons were born. So that's the top 10 from Anime Galaxy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a top 15. Some of those on that list are there, some of them aren't. But first I'm going to go with my honorable mentions, which I have like 20. I'm going to try to go through them really fast. But then I'll tell you my top 10 or my top 15. Lookism is, I like the perspective on it. I'm going to try to go through these really fast. Kuroko's basketball, as well as the volleyball one, which I can't remember the name off the top of my head. They're fun, competitive, different perspective. Kind of a little magical, the Kuroko's basketball from the perspective of Kuroko. So those are really fun to watch. Food War, and is rooting for the underdogs, and kind of the magic of sports too, which I really appreciated. Um, then I have Violet Evergarden. I liked the but it was cool concept for Violet Evergarden. It was a cool concept, and I think it was really well done in a lot of places. So maybe some parts a little bit slow, but I thought the concept was good, the storytelling was good, and they have various ones. Um, but I enjoyed that one. So did my daughter. The next one is Food Wars, and you've heard me talk about Food Wars before. All I'm going to say is orgasmic, and and not for children. Children of the Whales. I love the perspective on that one. Rickard of Ragnarok. It was. What did I say? I can't even read my own handwriting. It's a bit this and that. They throw in some history, they throw in some battles, they throw in some gods, they throw in some heroes from all over the place. I don't know how accurate. They've thrown some villains from all over the place. I don't know how accurate their depictions are, but it's kind of a fun battle kind of thing where you root for somebody, and it's kind of enjoyable. Kind of waiting to see who wins. Um, Romantic Killer, just hecka funny. That's just funny. Um, Exception, that was very interesting. Tiger and Bunny, superheroes, different perspective, kind of fun romp. Rooting for guys, when the superheroes start getting older, how they're represented, stuff like that. Little tamer than the boys, yeah, but that's not an anime, so we'll keep moving. Castlevania, watched the first season, loved the first season of Castlevania. Starting the second season, and I'm trying to get into it. That's what I'm trying to do. It's not there yet, but the first Castlevania was really fun and interesting, and I enjoyed it. But the second season, the jury's out still. Beastars, love Beastars, the characterizations. Bee and Poppycat, all I'm going to say about that is psychedelic. The Last Airbender, the whole Airbender stuff. Love the elemental magic. Awesome. That's all. And if you've watched The Last Airbender, Erased, I've already talked about that one, and my time travel issues and how I liked how they did it in this one. One Punch Man. I like it conceptually, and I like the concept of and the storytelling. Happy Marriage, and the jury's out. I'm still watching that one. I can't decide if it's really good or just okay right now. Psyche K, we could watch that many times. Hilarious and fun. What are my last little ones here? Gotta put these cheaters on because I wrote too small. I have Spriggan and Attack on Titan. Spriggan and Attack on Titan. I think I like Spriggan better. Those are interesting concepts as well. Good storytelling. Oh, I forgot Plunderer. I forgot Plunderer. Plunderer would probably be in my top 15, but then I'd have to move stuff around. But Plunderer was really interesting with the numbers, and really liked that one. I think I did a separate thing on Plunderer, but Plunderer probably should be closer up towards the top 15. That just hit my head, and there'd probably be a lot more if my eyesight was better and I could read subtitles better. Unfortunately, I have to stick to dubbed right now, so hopefully more will get dubbed and I'll get to see more, so I don't have to sit right up against the TV to read the subtitles. Now I'm going to go into my top 15. 15 is Disenchanted. Disenchanted, I'm sure that Plunderer and some of these other could be in the place of Disenchanted for number 15, but the reason why I'm doing Disenchanted is solely for the character of Lucy. Lucy, if you don't watch Disenchanted and you don't meet Lucy through all the seasons, you have to meet Lucy. That's all there is to it. And that's why Disenchanted made it to number 15. Number 14 is Seven Deadly Sins. I'll just say, ban, my man. Love ya. 13, Seven Seeds. I have not finished watching that one, but as far as it went, it was apocalyptic, maybe, and very interesting. Very, very interesting. I've been talking so long that my computer went to sleep. Yay! Number 12 is Demon Slayer, for obvious reasons. 11 is Shaman King, and I'm just going to say one of Shaman King's lines: if you hurt somebody, they're going to hurt you back. And that's something that's been a theme lately. If you hurt somebody, they're going to hurt you back. And then that person's going to hurt that person back. And it's kind of like maybe the war in Ireland, maybe Afghanistan. Let's just keep hurting each other. And Shaman King had a different way. So Shaman King, love the battles, love the progression, love the mystical, love the magical. Awesome. Number 10 is Agresco Agrasuco. This is more for the adults, I think. You go to work every day, and then you go sing karaoke, and you sing hard rock or hard metal rock karaoke where you're screaming to get all your attention out. Agresco or Agrasuco, love you, babe. Number 9 is Black Butler, mostly the first season, and maybe Book of Atlantic and Book of Circus. Number 8 is Vox Machina, and yeah, I like Vox Machina, and I like, oh gosh, I can't remember his name, the little guy. I usually know it, but he's funny as all get out. And number 7 is One Piece. 6 is Elfen Lied. This one's really, really dark, really bloody, really redhead girl. And I only got to watch like one season. I hope more seasons come out. It was very intriguing. Loved Elfen Lied. 5 is Bastard. Heavy metal rock, mixed with anime, mixed with the demon, mixed with hero, mixed with sexual innuendo. Poor guy never does seem to get any, but Bastard is great. Number 4 is Sword Art Online, The Imagination. I don't even think I finished watching that one either, because I think towards the end of the seasons I kind of had enough of the cyclical stuff. I think I just wanted them to keep living on somehow, whether it was virtually or not virtually. So I haven't seen the end of that one. Number 3, I'm going back to the old days. I'm going back to Robotech Genesis. A lot of groundbreaking stuff that people are talking about today when it comes to storytelling and society, and Robotech Genesis already had it. So I feel like it was way ahead of its time. Number 2, going to be Centaur World for the songs, for the concept, for the lessons learned, for the perspectives, for the 2 different worlds. If you don't watch Centaur World, I think that maybe you need to see a therapist because it's therapy. And number 1, as I said, Hunter x Hunter. Please give us more. Please find a way to give us more Hunter x Hunter. A 12-year-old assassin. Who doesn't love a 12-year-old assassin? I just, just all the different steps and how the qualities, the storytelling was done in these steps where you get more and more and more perspective, and more conceptual. It's just a beautiful thing. So that's number 1. That's the end of this very, very long number 77 for whatever I'm calling it now. We just keep saying fun fact just to keep it consistent. But this was more for your information, my 2 cents. Anime, number 77, ciao bellas.